Starting off with Miles, I wanted to just get his genuine personality, just the the innocence about him first. It was jumping into it and learning this young man and our connection, between each other. So learning that and then growing, just being the innocence and the youth fighting the villains, and he is a different person. He's not that kid anymore. He's that man. He's that fighting that, you know what I mean? He's that leader.
4, 3, 2, 1. Marvel's Spider-Man has now launched.
The year is 2020. You've just watched the new Spider-Man Miles Morales trailer and you're in shock. No new Marvel films have been released to stun and please the masses, and the highest grossing superhero film of 2020 is the Sonic movie. The PS5 is soon to be released with tons of stunning new adventures and games for the people to enjoy. But do you know what I'm excited for? I am excited for Spider-Man Miles Morales. Your first question may be, why are you excited? The game has been for much bigger, more expensive, more well-known characters, includes a horrifying new face persona, and everyone's crying about. Shut the fuck up! Yeah, that's not why. I'm excited because of Insomniac. Because the game looks and sounds like a more polished and better game in every aspect. The visuals look stunning, the gameplay looks amazing, and the swinging looks just spectacular. They've had years of feedback from the previous game, and Insomniac have done everything they can to improve on that. And they have, including that face. I haven't played the game as it's not out yet, but by the time it does come out, some of you will be commenting right now if I'm correct. I'm not saying it's going to be Game of the Year already, but what I'm saying is I'm excited for it, and I think it will do extremely well. And if Insomniac managed to make this as mediocre as Marvel's Avengers, yeah, remember that game? Then they will be murdered. But here's the thing, I don't think they will. And have you seen Miles' cat holding? Even the voice actor for Miles seems like he knows everything about the character. He seems as connected with him as the Spider-Verse one. Nachi Jite, collab with me for when this game comes out. I drop my review, drop me a DM on Twitter, please, right now. Please collab with me right now. Oh, by the way, follow my Twitter. I want to be able to post random stuff on Twitter and get, like, tons of likes, so link in description. Before we get into the main points, it's ad time. So, as you can see, my channel only has this small amount of subscribers because it's brand new. This is my first video on the channel. So, if you're enjoying this content and you want to see more of this, I'm going to be posting a ton of videos, like commentary videos, video essay videos, tons of other videos. So, if you want to see more of those, then drop a sub right now, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. Press that sub button right now. Thank you. So I'm not just here to talk about how excited I am for this game, but what I'm really here to talk about is the story potential of Miles being better than Peter. And before you start screaming and spam disliking the video, just hear me out. I'm not here to say that definitively Miles is better than Peter and Peter is a terrible character. No, I'm not. What I'm saying is that Miles can be written tons better, story and character-wise, if Insomniac play it right, and here's why. Peter was written amazingly in the first game, and his story was spectacular.
I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you. Your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others. The way you never gave up.
But that's my point. Miles has all the struggles that Peter did, and he's a 16-year-old who has to balance the weight of the world on his shoulders, literally. They can tell the younger Peter story that we know so commonly and that is so effective, but with Miles. Since Peter is older now in these games, and they can't tell the same for him, they can use it for Miles. But on top of the Peter story that they can tell with Miles, they can go much further. They can tell the story of how Miles has to live up to Peter, which it seems they are, as the tagline for the game and in the trailers it says, be better, be yourself. And I think that's the story that Insomniac wanted to tell with this version of Miles. Not only that, but Miles has way more insane powers that aren't just web slinging and normal Spidey things. However, with Miles being a much more overpowered character in contrast to Peter, Insomniac needs to find a way to make Peter not seem dull or boring when he is played after. They don't want to make him feel less, so the people playing it can be interested in both stories. They need something to differentiate both of them and make them good in their own unique fashion and not have Miles overshadow Peter. Peter being the older mental figure and teaching Miles can't go on forever, so I'm excited for what they end up doing with there. Anyways, this was a pretty short video, but I hope you enjoyed. And again, this is my first video on the channel, so I would greatly appreciate if you went ahead and dropped a sub and follow my Twitter right now.
I do my dance while I'm counting up the bands. Bad bitch with me while we speeding in the Jag. All I see is blue, but really not sad. I just signed a deal, now I'm richer than your dad. Hey, yeah, counting up, counting cash. I just did a dash while your girl be looking mad.